What's going on, people? I haven't done a video in a minute. Just wanted to get on and show you what I'm seeing right now in the current market. Of course, I'm going to start off with Bitcoin. Looking at Bitcoin on the 4 hour right now. And it's at a very interesting spot. You had this downtrend from breaking, go to the daily to show you better. I actually don't have it showing on this chart, but we were in a rising wedge / bear flag, which you broke out of bearishly. Measure move is like a 23% move to the downside, just by using the flag measure move. But really, if you use the bear flag setup, 40%, close to 40%, move to the downside. And then, you earn this downtrend, but you actually have broken out of it bullishly. And what I was expecting actually at the moment is maybe we get I'm expecting impulse, maybe a retrace rally before more downside. That doesn't have to happen. And if you look currently, we did have some consolidation. I mean, we're still in the midst of that consolidation. Is this like a symmetric triangle near that 2017 high? And you're really just holding on for dear life right now, as far as trying to make prices above it. And currently, you can see on the 1 hour that you are at the trend line of this structure. You faked out bullishly on the second 2 days ago, and you came back and tested the bottom again. And right now, we're back at that trend line. It's being used as resistance as of now. As I stated, I'm expecting it to actually impulse to the upside. You can get a measure move. It's like a 5% measure move with this pattern. But really, if you just put on your fibs, so the measure move is back to the 21,100 area. If you just fib it, I got multiple lines here. I'm gonna delete one. Let's delete this one. If you just fib from the top of your local top, your most significant top, to the bottom, you could, if we do, elevate to the upside, we come to the upside, you would be hitting 236. And typically, when you do have a retrace rally, you hit your 3.2 fibs, 50% or 618. So anyway, range from 21,690 to 23,000 area, you could be potentially seeing, if we do bullishly, break this current structure. Like I said, you have broken the downtrend. You don't have any bullish divergence or any other technical advantage right now on any significant time scale, which is concerning. But it's just the fact that if you look at your MACD on the daily, you are starting to lose negative momentum. You were briefly oversold. I mean, you are in a zone where bears are controlling the price action. You could just easily roll over here. It could be, really a shorting opportunity if you don't impulse up soon. But there's just nothing I'm seeing right now as far as advantage to the upside, which your indicators. I'm just basing it off of, basically just a setup where you do get some price action to the upside before you do get more of a significant sell-off. But that's what I'm seeing right now with Bitcoin. And another reason I was looking at Bitcoin dominance, which is very interesting right now. Let's go out to the weekly. What's been interesting in this whole bear market is that Bitcoin dominance has not gained a lot of value at all. You've been in this range from your highs around 48%, 48.5%, to your lows around 39.5%. You've just been consolidating in this range, and right now you're right at the trend line. So whether you're going to either break out or break to the, break down or break back to the upside, you pivot here. It's like at a critical point with Bitcoin dominance. Looking at your indicators, looking at your MACD and RSI on a weekly, you do have some potential bullish divergence forming on a weekly, from your low to now your lower low. You are getting potentially some bullish divergence on a weekly, and also with your RSI as well, on a weekly. Those are two things I'm seeing on the weekly. But then when you scroll into your daily as well, potentially you do have, if you can pivot here, have some bullish divergence on the daily RSI and the daily MACD. So that's just not it. I mean, also on the 4 hour, I was looking at, you're getting triple MACD bullish divergence. And also on your RSI, you're getting potentially triple, MACD, RSI bullish divergence. And even if you go to your hour, you're getting the same type of setup. So it's just multiple time scales you're getting, either just standard bullish divergence or triple bullish divergence. You're at a support, you're at a major support inflection zone. If you look in, you scroll like that's your 4 hour, and I'll jump around here. You do have like a wedge. These typically are, bullish reversal patterns. So all this is indicating right now is Bitcoin will be soon outperforming alts. I mean, this whole bear market, the alts have been outperforming Bitcoin. It's like really the first time this significantly has happened for a sustained amount of time, since May of 2021. Really just been in the zone, getting back at the bottom of the zone, and potentially you do have a argument where you could be pivoting soon and seeing, more upside for Bitcoin dominance. Maybe that will be bullish for Bitcoin dominance, or bullish for Bitcoin USD, as far as like it performing, more bullishly, or maybe that's the signal that this market is about to finally nuke and finally hit those targets of what I've been stating, really since November. Been telling people since November, honestly, like Bitcoin top was in, and there was more likelihood that we would see downside than upside. That's what I'm seeing right now as far as the price action goes. And your targets are way below 12, 11K area, from this double top. But before I get out of here, just wanted to chip on Telos. I think the last video I did, we were in this channel, and I mentioned if we could break up, we could probably see above 25 cents, or 25 cents at least. And you broke down, since I made that video. I think we had a symmetric triangle, lower time scales. Yeah, well, it really just turned into you see like a wedge is forming or a channel, downward sloping channel is forming, and with that looking like that, honestly, you don't have any bullish, like you don't have any. Oh, you do, or do you? No, you don't have a low. So you don't have any like technical advantages right now. I mean, if you break the lows, honestly, you around 16 cent, you're going to be seeing 11, 12 cent testing this support area um, from back in July of 2021. There's a wick down here. And just the white line for this. So yeah, good. So you could be seeing, like it's like 11 cents again before we see any more upside if it does break these lows. But that's really just what I'm seeing right now with Bitcoin and Telos, and I'll look at ETH real quick before I get out of here. The Coinbase chart. I mean, currently you bounced off that 420 support and are getting trying to rally, but I mean, if you look at it, I mean, you're kind of breaking. It's the same thing with Bitcoin. You had a downtrend after that impulse up. You're kind of breaking it bullishly. Let's go into the 4-hour. Yeah, you definitely are breaking it bullishly. And this one's a little off. Will you get followed through to the upside, or will you just roll over here and start making lower lows? Is the question now. Get a nice rounding action, the price action. But typically, you see more impulses up, but anything's possible at this point. I guess I'm still expecting maybe more a lukewarm run to the upside, and then a rollover. See more lower lows or more lows right now, because you have hit the 236 right now, signaling that you maybe hit a bottom. So you could be seeing with Ethereum maybe 1650. I mean, you already hit the 32. You hit the 32, and then you're kind of using the 236 as support. If you can rally and break this high around the 1650 area, you could be seeing 1725 next, and then potentially around 1800. But again, Bitcoin is going to perform. And right now, looking at what Ethereum's doing, it's not performing. It's actually performing bearishly. So maybe this is it. And maybe we're going to finally have that flush to the bottom. Still expecting an upside. But this is what I'm seeing right now within crypto market. Just wanted to do a quick video, show you what I'm seeing. Need to get back doing more content. And that should be coming soon. But really until next time. Peace.